First and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need...
It's a seam wide open. There he goes. He's got 47 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. The groupers are rolling down the field. Goes to the option. Oh, better look out. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense makes... But the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the groupers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs line. Not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Can't control my linebacker.
Third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He'll ride his man on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I can't control my guy.
Fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The field goal is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Georgia State's offense will go to work for the first time.
So I can't control the offense. I'm not playing so.
To figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He'll toss it, finding an escape route. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Makes the catch. It's Green. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's chat about Georgia State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat and the process of cooling things all out of space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Tight end finds a soft spot. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Georgia State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
And they get the extra point with a little bit of adventure off the left upright, but it's good. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
What the fuck is going on?
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Give him 88 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll give it to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. On the direct snap, it's Green. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. On the option. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
How does shit working, bro?
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets it past the marker. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Makes the grab. It's Green. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Green. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Offense changing the play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Quick toss. Wide open spaces. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Green. Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. He now has 106 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
The play action fake. He'll take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Offense in a split backfield. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. Now on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's loose. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll go right back to him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Why do tackle this up?
Second down, they'll go to the air.
What the fuck is going on here?
Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, groupers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Green. Across the 25. He's got room. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On the snap, it's Green. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Green. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Green. The pitch. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Green. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a running room. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Green. Turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down.
Wait.
Throw to the end
Wait, see
zone.
him.
It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with
I see him.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to...
He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Green. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Man, it's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Groupers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Green. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Green. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds right at... touchdown from here. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Green. Touchdown, Georgia State! And that one will give them the lead.
This defense defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15.
What the fuck? I can't move my linebacker again.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in
Where you going?
where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to...
Oh, a lot of space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Keep
The
going.
defense didn't maintain its discipline. Get into the neutral zone, it'll cost them 5 yards. Defense
Game got bugs, bro.
hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the groupers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the move, it's Craig. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. No
He tackle is playing linebacker.
Defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. On the direct snap, it's Green. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Green. The RPO fired complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd hoped to slip the fullback out of the backfield unnoticed. Oh, he was noticed. He was noticed and lost yardage.
Yeah, and I need better blocking. I need a runway to get the...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Takes the handoff. It's Craig. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He gets a block. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle at Sheffield. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Wide open spaces. Really nice pickup there as they have it out.
There was missing tackles and
first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll try the right side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down.
Jump balls are crazy.
Out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for room. It's Craig. Creates a little room. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Groupers. Getting set for the point after.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The sure hands, it's Green. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Give to the big fullback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the right. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
you don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football to the defensive backs and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the option. Now the toss. He's loose. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Georgia State. And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. There he goes. Got the first down and more. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. The groupers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the touchdown, groupers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle.
That makes the score. Georgia State, 49.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really...
Turning on the Jets. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense...
It's a seam wide open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
There's a reason 3rd down was called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hutchinson. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was